Uh, Welcome to the first live for the channel. This is Safe Haven Valley Railroad. Uh, Today's just some train night. I've got some goodies on the table here on the train layout, and we are going to just kind of go through them. All of them are the SP Southern Pacifics that I ordered, and I got a few goodies from Frank at Mud Creek Models. So let's jump on over to the track and start going through this. And then we'll get into the trains and open them up and run them. So kind of see what they are and kind of go from there. I'm kind of excited because I've been waiting for these for a while. So let's jump behind here. Okay, so here's the track. So first up, this is Frank's. Let's get the stuff out of the way from Frank. These are the detailed, personalized lettering that he did, laser cut. There's a few of each. I think that looks like 3 of each letter, so you can make your own lettering. Gonna give them a whirl, see how that all goes. Then in here, I got the Mud Creek Models $10 kit. It's Brienne's N for N scale. It's kit number 43. This is what it looks like right there. And love these small kits. I do wonders with them. I have so many of his kits yet to build. Then right here is the Mud Creek Models in and HO scale kits of distinctions, trackside shanties, and in scale. These have so much potential for little communities or all kinds of things. So we will be. This is like box number 2, Frank. So I have 6 tracks side shanties that I can build and all that kind of stuff. We have plans for these. That's why I ordered another set of these. These are great little kits. If you haven't got one, get them. This is probably it's affordable if you have little kits that you want to do. Again, these are from Frank at Mud Creek. Kit number 37 for N scale. They are great kits. I order some stuff from other kit manufacturers, but honestly, Frank's the first one I ever went to. He has so much variety. He's grown so much. I'm on the West Coast in Oregon. He's in New York on the East Coast, and what he offers across the country for shipping is just phenomenal. And what he's blown his company into, I give him and Natalie great strides of confidence and pat on the back for everything they do. They always make your customers feel good. If it's not right, they always fix it. I personally have been trying to make it out there to a show so I can meet up and actually meet him in person. And every time I try, it just doesn't happen for what's someday, but not right now. So as moving on, I got a bunch of these antique gas station and pumps and some of his 3D kit stuff, like sacks that goes in front of the store. See if I can open up real quick here and kind of give you a closer look at it. I have so much detailed stuff that I have had to organize them in little bins instead of just leaving them. Okay, so here is the little gas station and pump stuff that he does. Those are nice little attach sets that make them your own scratch build gas station. Then these are 3D parts for like grain sacks or whatever. You can paint them however you want. They're kind of nice little additives to your details. And then I got these rooftop vents that are great. And I have used these and it came out great. And the way I do it is I prime it in a black or gray. And then I apply pen pastels and kind of in different shades to make it work, and all that. So those are the goodies that I got for the modeling side. Now let's get into the side for the trains here. Oops. So many parts here that don't want to go back in the bag. Hold on a second. All right. We'll set those aside for now and get to what we really want to get to, the trains. Making sure we got it all out of the way here. All right. As I said, I have this is my HO scale, and I got a couple of N scales. The two that I got for N scale, this here is my Atlas. It is the N scale N Master Line Locomotive Silver Series. It's the right here. N scale SD50 locomotive, Southern Pacific Road number 5504. I have several N scale stuff. This one says it is sound ready. So let's open this up and see what it sounds like. It says sound ready and decoder ready. So let's see what we can, if we can get this jewel case to open. It's all brand new. I got this from Factory Direct Hobbies. Not bad price. They are very good. I see Atlas stuff in there occasionally, but most of it is Broadway Limited, which these two are Broadway Limited with Paragon 4. So I'm hoping that this works out good for this locomotive. And all that. So let's see what we can do with it here. Let's get it on the track. Let's see if I turn it over here. I have limited space in my kitchen, so I'm on this big square for the moment. Let's turn the track power on and see what we get. It says sound ready and decoder ready. Whoop, what the heck? Oh, okay. That's my bad. Okay, so it is DC, but I'm wondering why it's doing what it's doing. Because it should not be moving. Let's try something here. Let's try, maybe it's set to its road number here. I'm trying to figure this out. It's all new to me. I'm on the train side of things, so let's try 5504. I've never encountered an Atlas that does that right up. I have not had, nope, no forward. It just powers up and goes. That's strange. All right, let's see here. You're welcome, Xavier. Yeah, Frank's great. He's got good stuff in there. Hi, Josephia. Yep, first time on live. I've always done my videos, and my phone does not like it. So, I'm working on getting things where I can run on here. But, for some reason, this it's decoder. It's supposed to be decoder ready, sound ready. So I don't think it has any of that in there. But we're gonna run it in DC because it's both. I got the polarity on this backwards, apparently. Because I set the wires up with it and all that, so... all right, so I'm running it in DC. This is just kind of the... right out of the box. This is Atlas full throttle. It's not fast. It's moving forward. It's a good locomotive. I don't like running my trains fast anyway. I like to have more pulling power. I like having more pulling power than I do fast speed. And I have probably about $3,000 this last year in locomotives. That in the last couple of years actually. I have uh, the big boy in scale, the 4014. I got the modern Challenger 39. I think it's 80, 85, something like that. And then I just got Broadway Limited's E9s and in scale. I'll be showing those at some point. And then I got my HO scale from Athearn. I got two of them. They're identical locomotives. They are the SD70 ACEs with Tsunami 2 in them. I'm working on currently getting those there. So let me see if I can get this to go. It says, let me read this up real quick. It says it's decoder. It's no. Well, it says sound ready and decoder ready, so it's probably just set to DC, and it will run on DCC. So there's no decoder, so it's just running around the track on DC right now. So I'm gonna have this one will have to be installed with a decoder at some point. Again, I got probably a 4-foot by 4-foot square here that I'm trying to share my phone with right now. I'm working on a live setup. I just live in a townhouse, so it's kind of a compact area where I get to have a little bit of time to do what I need to do, run my trains. This is a big step for me because most of my space is modeling and structures and stuff like that. If you watch the channel long enough, that's all I've been able to do. I love that. I'm finally getting into the train side, and I'm loving it. Let's see if I can get this to run in DC. C. So it does run. It is running in DCC. It is running in DCC because I have it set for 3. So it's running it, and it's doing good. But it's doing its own thing. So as soon as power comes on, it's running. So right now, this one needs a decoder. It needs a sound card. So this is Atlas. I've always had good luck with Atlas. It's not the first one I have. My Challenger is my first one. I did do a video the other day where I have an old steam locomotive that is there. That is an old Atlas. So this is the one that has the ready to go decoder. So I got to find a decoder for it, and I got to find a sound card for it. So probably look into that here soon. The other one that comes, I know this one's already gonna go. This is my switcher. This is the premium in-scale switcher. Premium in-scale locomotive. It's brought Paragon 4 and Rolling Thunder. So it's already ready to go. That's one reason why I buy them new from Direct Hobbies, because they have the decoder, they have the sound, and all that. So we're going to see what this sounds like here. Take all this other stuff out of it. See, so we can see it in its good color scheme here. Gotta be very careful with these N scalers. All right. So, no power to the track. All right. All right, get this on there. Let's see if we can get this to come to life here. Okay. Okay, so let's go in here and set it to, let's see if it's set to its road number. 1947. 1947. Oh, come on. 1947. Okay. See what's going on here. Okay, so it's probably not set to its number yet. So turn the power off. Okay, so let's go 0, 3. Enter. There we go. All right, let's try this. I want to hear the setup for it. So sometimes these are just temperamental, I find, with Bly, where I've had to move it forward. Sometimes it's my track too, guys. I don't really have a good connection on my track. But this thing has power. I'm only running it on 2. And this thing's chugging along. This thing has power. Look how fast this thing's going. This is full throttle. All right, on this fast route, let's slow it down and see what the bell sounds like. It's kind of fun working on these new locomotives because you learn to see what's going on. See if we can get the lights to come on here. Okay, so 5 is the gear reduction. So that I just pushed 5 and it's going down to that. Turn it off. I don't like running these very fast. These are just switchers. They're designed to pull, move. So that's what they're designed for. They're designed to move box cars from one spot to another. And that's what they're designed to do. They're not designed. I've seen them on longer trips, but they're designed mostly isolated. They'll travel and move things around, and they'll travel back to wherever their home hub is. And that's what I like about them. They're cool design. There's all kinds of little things on them. Idle up. All kinds of things. Whatever that is. Just radio chit chat. All right, I found it. This is the number 25. It is the number 25 is a crossing sound. Railroad crossing horn. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's a log sound. Whoops. Okay, so this one works in DCC. It's all ready to go, as you can see. Just kind of getting familiar with different locomotives. Their sounds are all different. That's the fun part about these. Uh, so this is the N-scale locomotive up close. It's the Southern Pacific, 1947. It's the switcher. Kind of a cool little piece. I've always wanted a switcher. This has everything ready to go. No worries about it. I like the little exhaust on the roof. Makes it kind of cool. It has a cool little design. This will have a lot of switching potential on my layout, for sure. So with that, we're gonna jump over to the HO scale, the only HO scale that I got. So this is HO scale. This is says it's a detailed locomotive. It's HO scale. It's the Broadway Limited Imports, and recommended for ages 14 years and over. So here we are. They even give you the operator's manual for this locomotive. It's the Paragon 4 with Rolling Thunder for diesel locomotives. You have all kinds of things to help you make it run good. The bell, the air compressor, the dynamic brakes. It goes through a lot. Changing the function of the auxiliary button, all that. So a lot of goodies that I'll be reading through. The thing that I like. This is the default operation. It gives the key from F0 all the way down to F28. And it gives all of the descriptions of what each one does. So 0 is front, light on off, F1's bell, horn, and so forth. That's what I love about Broadway Limited. They do good. Most manufacturers try to do that. It's either in their detail book or on a sleeve. This one happens to be on its own sheet. So, and Avidin gives the note that the following CVs cannot be changed while the locomotive is moving. So these ones, they give those. So for use with SP type light arrangements. So it's specific to the SP series. So I'll read more about that. Let's get on into the locomotive. All right, here is the locomotive. I like the packaging. Like Athearn did, they have this outer shell that slides off, and then you got this little lock that you have to open up. And so that's why they travel wonderful and package well, and all that. Although the Athearn ones have less foam around the locomotive, and it's, this one has more support. I do have to say, more than the most of the ones that I've got. Now this one's called the this is the EMD. By the way, it's an EMD GP35. It's the SP number 6629 locomotive. And they actually called it the Bloody Nose because of the red nose. And I am in very considerable. I wish they would use the same. They use the same packaging, but I wish they would have done the boxing the same as the way that Athearn did it. I like the way it's better packed, and it just less stuff around the outside of the locomotive to cause problems. So let's just take the power off the track. All right, let's see. Take this out. Yep, I need to take that out. All right. Let's see, let's start this thing up. Let me get it on the track here. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. we got it on there. Let's see what this thing will do when I put it to 3. Flash the headlights at me. But again, Broadway Limited, they have good stuff, but they don't like to start up entirely with the startup sound like Athearn does. It does it really nicely for some stupid reason. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Did I get everything in there correctly? Yep. All right. There we go. Again, Broadway Limited is known for... I have not been able to get one locomotive to start up like the Athearns do. I can turn my Athearn on and it will do the full startup. But Broadway Limited has a flaw in their systems that just doesn't allow me to hear it start up. I don't know what it is with them, but I have to move my throttle just a little bit just to get it to this. Good sound, light quality, movement quality is good. It's just the sequence. I love the horn on the GP35. Let's go over to number 25. Train crossing. Let's give it some speed here. And I have this right between 3 and 4. Look at that. They have the flashing light, the strobe light. Now let's see. I love how it slows down, idles, and the cab light comes on. See how the cab light came on there? Let's see if it has reverse. I might have to... let's see, 6. All new. Still getting used to the numbers. Every locomotive I've had is different. So you have to learn to play with it to figure it out. So you have the headlights on. You have the strobe, headlight strobe on there. I think the ditch lights on the bottom are not set to factory. So I stopped and the cab light came on. So if we go forward, lights go out. And you got people in there. Very smooth. I have to say, it's a very smooth transition between forward and reverse and brake. It's very smooth. I like it. Right now, probably let's set it to where my speed I normally set it as. This is about how fast I normally run my trains, right about a 2 when I run on the track. Again, I like GP35s. They're just a different breed in themselves. It's the only one I got. It's all brand new. Yeah, these are I wish I could get the startup on it to happen. See if I can get the startup to happen here. It just flashes its headlight down below and doesn't do anything until I move it to the throttle forward, and then everything comes on alive. I really don't understand that. I'm new to it, so what do I know, right? Learning curves. But like I said, when it comes down to this particular model, it has the pamphlet. Again, I just got this today, so I am very excited to read through this over this next few weeks. I'll read it probably 3 or 4 times. You know, it's not really too much different than any of the other Rolling Thunders. It's just a diesel. Has all this information that I'll be going through to figure out what's what. But I love working with it firsthand because that's how you learn. Okay. Let's see if we can get the rear lights coming on. Rear light on off is F3. So we have the front light is going to be 0. There we go. Lights are on. Move it forward. There we go. Rear lights supposed to be F3. So perfect. Those work good. I like that. All the lights stay on. Let's see what the top speed can do on this. All right, we're going to see what this top speed is going to do. All right, let's see what kind of speed she's got. Not bad for top speed, but I like my speed to be right around the 2 mark. Turn the bell off. I like the comfortable 2, between 2 and right about there. That's a good speed for me, as I don't have my edging on it yet, so I'm working on it and all that, so it's all good. I like the trains, so like I said, this is, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new locomotives. Like I said, I got these 3. I got 2 SD70 ACEs with Tsunami 2s. I got a N-Scale Big Boy 4014 from Broadway Limited. I got the Athearn Big Boy 3985, I believe is what it is. I got to get that out again. It's been a minute since I've had that out. And then, so yeah, I got about $3,000 worth of new locomotives almost. So I got a good flock into my in between HO and in N-Scale, because I do both. I like to run them, and it's just awesome. I hope to be able to run more trains. I have older stuff. I do have some older stuff. If you've watched my last video, I have some older stuff. Just starting to work and getting in those. Learning how to solder is the big thing. I've never soldered anything touchy as these things are. I've not learned to solder. It's the first time I'm going to be learning to do it, so I want to make sure it's right. So I'm going to have a little bit of a learning curve and patience with that. Also, if you are looking to get into watching how to service your trains, if you are looking how to maintain your trains, if you don't know them already, look up SMT on YouTube. He's got an awesome channel. He fixes locomotives. He brings them back from the dead, and he's got loads and loads. He's got lots of followers, so I follow him. He's a great guy. It's where I'm learning to service my old ones while I'm having fun with my new ones, and that's the point of it. If you're not having fun, so I'm having fun. Okay, guys. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you guys a treat tonight. I'm gonna go get my SD70 Ace and put it on the track here. Hold on a second. Wow, this thing still runs? Takes a second to turn off, huh? Okay, guys. I'm going to open up a treat for you guys tonight. I am, on top of these other ones, I'm bringing out something I've been running for a while, and I think you're going to like it. This is my Athearn Genesis. Has the Tsunami 2 Union Pacific SD70 Ace. It was released not too long ago, maybe about a year or so. I have 2 of these in my collection. I bought them brand new together. And I love these. This is the one that actually fires up when I tell it to fire up, and you can actually hear the startup on it. So, we're going to turn the power off, brakes off. Let's get this on the track so you guys can see it run. I am very pleased with this locomotive. I have 2 of them. And Athearn did a good job, in my opinion. The only problem I have is that JMRI does not, I repeat, does not have this in their system that I can find. So, this is the baby right here, the Union Pacific. And I'm leaving that on for now because my daughter gets around these trains and she likes to try to touch. So I protect my investments. Okay. All right. We are going to fire this thing up. Okay. Let's see. Did I program? Oh, let's just do it this way. Here we go. Like a champ, like a champ. But every single time it does that with Athearn. But Broadway Limited, for some reason, can't get it right all the time. I don't know what it is, but Athearn has hit the mark every time when I fire their locomotives up. It hits. It starts. Let's clear the codes here. Go back to the main screen. Let's see here. I wonder, did I program this? Hold on a second here. It's not responding because it does run, but I have it programmed. I forgot I had it programmed into its road number. So let's go 8, 3, 2, 1. Here. There we go. I forgot I had it programmed into its road number already. There's the headlights. I gotta change the bell on this. It sounds like a railroad crossing. Ding, 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 ding. Very, very, very faint, but There's the reader board. Oops. This one I cannot go through full throttle. It has power, let me tell you. That's at 2. This thing's at 2 right now. Right now that is at 3, 4. If I go full 5, full throttle, this thing will go flying off my table, I tell you. I almost had that happen too, and I was like, wow. So that's about 2.5, 3 on the Digitrax. I am going to be changing the bell on this. Hey, welcome to the channel, guys. Just running through my new SPs here tonight, and bringing up my big, one of my 2 SD70 Aces. Running that for a little bit tonight. Learning the throttles, learning all the stuff on this stuff. It's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun with these things. I've been in the modeling side for so long that I'm finally getting over to the train side, and I'm starting to invest time and money into this. So hopefully in another year or 2, when I actually have space to run a layout, which is I'm in the process of building that while doing my building structures for that layout specifically. I'll have a lot of the structures except for the fine details, and then I just apply the details and get my layout going. I'm hoping that that's going to jumpstart it and be good. So let's go up here. Okay, yeah, I was just working on I was just looking at figuring out my throttle here. If I go down here onto this, it actually changes through the 28 digits, and then what you go 1 through 0 through 9. 8 is automatically mutes everything. So if you want to run silent, you can push 8. 9 apparently allows you to quiet the locomotive down. See? Full noise. It calms it down. 7 is the lighting. And part of the lighting. All that fun stuff. So yeah, this is one of my babies. I got matching road numbers, so I got to come up a way when I label the other one. I got to come up with an. I'm probably gonna figure out how to keep. I'm gonna keep the 4-digit. Or maybe I might make it a 3-digit with the 4-digit and program it 823 instead of 8321, and maybe put a little yellow sticker over that. That I can get, just so I can run them together. Each decoder will be programmed with a different number, and I can run everything together. I'd love to pull these 2 sister locomotives together and have more power. You know, I found more power and slower speed is greater over distance than it is speed. And though that is true, different layouts react differently based upon how you have it set up and how you have everything aligned. Long hills and climbs, yes, some have to have speed to get up the hill. Why not have double the power? That's what I say. More power. Yeah, James, it has a really good horn. Uh, I like it very, very much. This one does not have the U.S. flag on it. I have two of these, and I've ran this one more. I have both of them labeled number one and number two. This is number two that I'm running right now. I have very little runtime on number one. This is my number two, which I'm learning everything on, and I'll be able to break in number one, no problem. If you missed out earlier, I have three locomotives here from that I did tonight. Let me recap real quick, James. This is the N-Scale SD50 locomotive. It's Southern Pacific, road number 5504. Right there. It does not. It is sound ready and decoder ready. I put this on and it just ran right out of the box. Yeah, I love it too. I got this one from Factory Direct Hobbies is where I got it, and I don't usually see Athearn locomotives in there a whole lot. Of course, I don't go in there too much, only when I have money. Or these are all financed. But I usually, this is the master line locomotives, prototypical models. It's sound only. So this one will have sound only, but it also says decoder ready, so I can put decoder in it. At some point, I probably will. So this one is the silver series. The silver series. Then this one right here is the Bloody Nose. I just got done running it. This is the Bloody Nose. It's the GP35 right here. I'll show you the box so you can see. It's the Paragon Rolling Thunder EMD GP35 SP number 6629. Paragon 4 sound, DC, and DCC in the HCO scale. I love it. Yeah, they are very beautiful locomotives, James. I have a wide range of Union Pacific. I have Southern Pacific. I just fell in love with anything of the Pacific lines. It can be Northern, Southern, Western, Eastern, doesn't matter. They have beautiful colors, beautiful running locomotives. And I will be getting some of those down the line. Right now, I just got 3 locomotives in my Southern Pacific. I have plenty in my Union Pacific and all that. So these are buttes. Next up, what you missed earlier. What did I set it? It's over here. A little bit of a stretch. I also have the N-Scale version of the... it's an EMD NW2 SP number 1947 with Paragon 4 sound, DC, and DCC. It's a switcher. If you like the other ones, James, you're going to like this one. Look at that. Very beautiful. There is the locomotive there for you. This is a switcher. This is the switcher. I love it. Yeah. I like the BN paint scheme as well. Honestly, if I had to choose between Santa Fe and BNSF, I would lean more to the BNSF. I have a lot of the older stuff in Santa Fe, and I just have a lot of it. I like the orange scheme, the orange and black scheme for them. I also like the there's the I can't remember the other. They got a couple of different paint schemes for BNSF that I like. The orange and black is the most popular. I think everybody loves that one. And I can't remember the others that I've seen, but they are just beautiful locomotives all together. And I will be getting a few of those. Maybe not brand new ones, but I do shop a lot on eBay where I get a lot of my parts and stuff. I just find a good deal and I get them. That way I have them on hand. I have a heck of a lot of steam locomotives too, that I'm in scale that I'm working on fixing up. So we'll get those as they go. And as I run trains, I'll be changing out between the new ones and the old ones, just so we have some run time and some variance there. Yeah, H1 is orange and green. Yeah. I seen that color scheme. I just can't remember what it was called. Thanks, James. Yeah, the H1. Yeah, they have really good color schemes. The other one is Western Pacific. Has some really good locomotives that I want to get. And I have one. Hold on a second. I got these are DC locomotives. It's an ABA set. I got this at my local shop for like $60 for the 3. It's got the shells don't stay on properly, but that's fixable. But let me go get them. I'll show you. Okay. Now, these are Rivarossi, by the way. Oops. So this is, I got the ABA set. This is Rivarossi. This is the Great Northern. Let me see if this is the one that runs. I might be able to get this one to run, and then I'll run it for you. Let's put this up there. I'm gonna have a lot of work to put away things tonight. All right, we'll switch it. We'll power the track off. Switch over to the other. Okay. This is just, I think this is the one that runs. I hope. I think it is because it looked like the last one I ran. Now, okay, let me get this. I just got done, by the way. I got 2 other SPs, by the way, that I'm gonna show one of them tonight too. It's the same size as this beauty right here. Okay, so this is just DCC. This is the beauty of this one. Yep. So this is the older boy. This is the Great Northern F unit. It needs some run time. It needs to get itself back together. These were put in a. Just so you know, I paid $45. $45 for 2 A units and a B unit in my local shop in his back room area where he has a lot of stuff, and it's a Rivarossi. So it's an ABA set. I got the other locomotive inside there, and I do have an issue with my other Southern Pacifics. One's the original, and the other one someone changed the motor out in. It's the same locomotive, but they changed the motor out in one of them. And they run, when you put them forward, they run the opposite. So I think they did a wiring issue when they did it. It should automatically be the same. At first I thought it was going to be a come on, get on there. No. Okay. There we go. So maybe this. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. There we go. Now it's back. The shell was pushing down on the axle and it wasn't wanting to run. But it's got plenty of power. It runs great. I believe the other one runs good too. They're just going to need a little bit of work. Cleaning, that kind of thing. Just like a lot of the old locomotives do. So yeah, I only paid... So what they are it's a 1952 EMD E8A. I got 2 of them, and there's also a B car with it. It says 2 units, but I only paid, it's an ABA set, $45 in my back stock room. And that's where I buy a lot of my older locomotives, because he sells them for a lot of times at less than $100. And they're great, because they're great to work on. Finds like this come through because they go out and find estates, and he puts stuff online, and he also puts a lot of stuff in his cabinets as well. And anything he doesn't feel like this, I found. So I'm happy with it. It's great. I think I'm gonna run one more locomotive tonight. And it's gonna be one of my Southern Pacific as well. These things are beauties. Okay. Along with the River Rossi, I got some Southern Pacifics. You think these other SPs were nice, James? I think you found a old Lionel HO Freedom train from the 80s for $80. Wow. Yeah, that is good. All right, James. If you like that, this is River Rossi, right? Check this out. Very clean, very immaculate. It's a Southern Pacific. It's number 6009. I got 2 of these. So let me put this on the track for you. Come on. What did I do? Aha. There's the culprit. Let's see if this will work. Okay, hold on a second here. Gotta make an adjustment. I will be doing another training night, guys. I don't know that it will be before Christmas, because as you know, next week's Christmas. So I will be doing some more builds this week. I don't know how much of it will be live, but I do a lot of videos. I try to show the updates and go over what I do. But let me get this one on the track. This is the other one. I got one that's a silver horn, and I got the other one is a black horn. I grabbed the one that does not want to run right. There we go. There we go. You go live every Friday night, James? That's awesome. I'll have to jump on and check you out. I don't run live all the time, as this is obviously my first live I've done. I've done a couple of Facebook lives, but you know, if I'm getting into the hobby, I want to be able to show more. I want to grow my audience better. I want to interact with you guys. I see a lot of comments on my Facebook stuff, but I'm not interacting with you guys enough on YouTube. And I just got my YouTube up to where I can do this stuff, so I'm hoping to be able to do more. Right now I got this is the board right here. It's literally a 4x4 space with a double dice-shaped track. That's what I got to work with to run my trains. I take it down every time I run. I put it up every time I run. It's just because I live in a townhouse, and so if I want, I'm accommodating myself by being able to do it. So here, let me slow this down a little bit here. So it's got those nice shiny lights, double lights. It's got a light in the middle and a light up top. I love it. I love it. The only other thing wrong with this one and the other one, like I said, one when you go forward, one goes backwards, the other one goes forwards. And I think they did it's got to be like a wiring thing, because I can flip the polarity on one and it still goes backwards. So I was like, okay. So they're good, clean locomotives. They're well cared for. I just think someone who did the motors, and let me show you that real quick. By the way, I'll show you what they did. You can definitely tell which one was newer, which one. So this is the updated version that I'm running. They put all that in there. This one always goes the opposite of what the other one goes, because it's got the new flywheel motor in it. Now, you look at the other one. I'll pull that up here. Again, this is the Blackhorn. Got both. I got two. One with the silver and one with the black. And this one here is the original. See, that's all the original. And what most people do is they'll just take this tab off and they'll solder a wire from here over to here. Well, what I noticed was this. They did that, but they changed everything out. Okay, so what did they do? Well, I'll show you what they did. The tab that comes up from the motor is right there. Instead of coming up and doing the L over, they clipped it there and wired a wire there, and then they have another wire that goes down to the frame. Then, if you look closely, they still got the clip on there. See? They soldered a wire there, and it comes down around this way, and then you got the green wire going up to the headlight. So, yeah. Not exactly sure what they did or where they went wrong, but this one seems to be, it should respond the same direction as the other locomotive, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, James, I'd love to come join. I'd love to see kind of what you do. I watch Harrison on his SMT. I'm not sure if you heard of him or watch him. I see a lot of people in there, but he's where I learned to do a lot of my work on my locomotives. Yeah, this is, I'm not really liking the way this is. Yeah, I love his channel. He is such a character. He is awesome. And it's just, I've picked up so much watching him and how he fixes those locomotives that I've learned literally leaps and bounds in like less than a month by watching what he does. And it's great. And I'm glad to see he finally has his own house where he can do his own thing now. Yeah, Nerf Cat went to kitty heaven. He always was a good cat. So, while this locomotive does run, I think it needs a rewiring job, because DC locomotives, if they're wired the same, will always run in the same direction. These run opposite direction. So that was what led me to figuring out that there was a wiring issue. And so I opened it up, and sure enough, there's a flywheel drive in here. And I really don't get... I'm trying to look at it, but I'm going to... my father-in-law does a lot of DC stuff. And so we're going to fix this problem. And we're going to make it right. I don't know where they went wrong or any more than that. But it's not the fact that they put a flywheel drive in. It's just, I think it got wired backwards. And being I'm just now learning the electrical systems and how they work. He's been doing it more longer than me, and I am going to have him help me figure this one out. And I'm gonna take this, next week when we go over, I'm going to take it over. I'm going to ask him, hey, can you help me fix this problem? Yeah, they're really nice locomotives. I only paid like, they're the same locomotive. I got a pair of them. I think I only paid with shipping like maybe $85, $95, something like that. So I'm not really complaining. They run, they operate. I just can't run. I just can't run these together right now. I like the paint scheme. It's a really nice scheme. I like it's the black base on the bottom, and then it has a silver lining and orange and red. These are the blah, 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 blah. Athern, PA, red and black KDs, powered with flywheel. That's the one that is here. It's powered to flywheel, but I don't know the difference between the two, if it makes a difference or whatnot. Again, learning curve. But yes, a lot of this is good stuff. If you want to send me James, if you want to note, comment your channel, I will be happy to come check you out on Fridays, and I will save you so I can just check you out and see what all you do. It's I enjoy pretty much anything anybody's doing in the hobby, to promote the hobby. And just as long as you can see trains moving and people showing what they're doing, I love that stuff. I really do. It keeps me moving forward in the hobby with the limited space that I got. So, I mean, right now my daughter is sleeping in a chair while she was watching her cartoon. So, but yeah, I'm off all next week preparing for family. Coming in on Wednesday for Christmas Eve dinner, and they'll be here till Saturday. So if I do anything, it will be a Sunday program because I'll be busy with family, obviously. So I might try. I will not be doing trains on Sunday, but I will be on my workbench. And I'm working on all kinds of scratch build stuff. You rail fan the East Coast, and you are actually going on a trip January 26th. You're going up to Durango, Colorado, and riding the California Zephyr. Awesome. I'm in Portland, Oregon. Yeah. So that's not too far from me. It's like $3,000 or so, but I want to go to Nevada and drive their old steam locomotives. They are actually, I just saw a YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook. Facebook has they put out a fundraiser for their locomotives. A member of theirs put out a $250,000 matching. So if they raise $250,000 by the end of this month, he's going to match it dollar for dollar. So they have $500,000 to redo engine 81, 83, and steam engine 40. Number 40 is a legendary. It's been seen in movies. So they're doing an overhaul on that one. So it's going to be really cool. I love it. I just want to go down there and just go through everything. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. The Northern Nevada Railway, I believe is what it is. And you can go down and you can do a diesel and you can do a steam, but you can be an engineer and you get a certificate, all the works. When you leave there, you are a pledged engineer for driving. And I think he said they have like 40 miles of track that they can travel on up there and do this program to bring awareness to people who love the hobby. And I love that. I love that. I just would love to be able to get behind a steam locomotive and just, drive it down the track. I mean, that's something you would do only once in a lifetime, maybe twice if you had the money. Me, I don't have the money, but just to get to do it one time would be even sit in the driver's seat would be amazing for me. Um, you know, uh, I do plan coming back. Uh, Southern 630 is down for its 1472 as a November 2nd, 2025. So there's only one operational steam locomotive near you. Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh? Um, I've been trying to get back to the East Coast. I was really, for my anniversary in October, I was really trying to make it back there, but I came down with pneumonia and I just was down for a few weeks, so it kind of sucked. But I was trying to make it to the Timonium show. I was going to fly from Oregon to Baltimore and then just stay there in Timonium and go to the show and then fly home. Um, but the nice thing about going back there was I was going to meet up with a lot of like people I talked to online. You know, Eventually I'll make it back there. Frank and Natalie from Mud Creek Models. They're where I started my main part of the hobby. I've started with them and their models. The first two kits I did was Natalie's Freight and the Mercantile from Frank and Natalie. And now I have over half their kits, which I haven't built yet, because they're so nice of kits that I just don't want to do them in a small space. I want to do it on my workbench where I don't have to take anything apart, put it away. I just want to be able to have my space, and I don't get that really well because my daughter, she gets to be a little rambunctious at times, and I have to put everything away. So, but it still allows me to model and enjoy the hobby, and you know, mommy kind of is jealous because she fell in love with trains with daddy. Um, I do have a model of the Atlantic coastline for my daughter. I bought her a pink little locomotive from the Atlantic coastline. It's their colors are excuse me. It's the pink, black. I think it's pink, black, and silver colors. I was looking for a pink locomotive, and it was plastic, and it happened to come in this kit. And I paid $92 for the the whole lot for just this pink little toy, and it came through with so much. I got an actual Tyco die-cast locomotive, steam locomotive. It's got to be worked on. It's all seized up, but it came from an estate up in like northern Washington, and I loved it. I got way more than what I bargained for, and my daughter is lucky because I got it because she wanted that locomotive, and it was the only one I could find. All I could find, everything else was just like Thomas and all that. It was like hundreds of dollars. I paid like $95 with shipping for this lot. Outright bought it, and she loves it. She plays with it. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna take I got a die-cast F unit. I got two of them actually, and I'm gonna be cleaning them up. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna build her own locomotive. It's gonna be a Varney. It's gonna be all old Varney, but I'm gonna put all the pieces together, lubricate it all up, and she's gonna be hers. It's specifically for her. So if she wants to see it run, I'll let her run it, just for her, because she does not get to touch Daddy's expensive toys. As you can see, I got about $1,500 worth of locomotives sitting on my table right now that all got to be put away. But she just loves trains. I live literally 5 minutes from the Portland PDX airport. And over our house comes planes. We live between I-84 and another set of tracks that we're right in between. So we always hear trains going by, which is awesome. I love it. Early in the morning, every 30 minutes, there's a train going through. Literally, it's just what it seems like. I love it. And I just, it's just so nice, to hear those trains going by. Every train has a different horn, and it's kind of cool. One's really loud, one's really soft, one's like really faint, one's just they're all different tunes. And you go, oh, okay. And then I've learned like three or four of them. Okay, it's the early 3 a.m. train coming through, must be the whatever train. I'm gonna try to get down there one of these days without my daughter and try to catch a train coming through. That would be nice. Um, and just get it all coming through. I've caught them coming home from work. I come down the Sunny Boulevard, which parallels the train tracks, but I don't have enough time to stop and catch the trains because it's busy. But one of these days I will. One of these days, I will go rail failing. The closest railroad to you is Shoreline. Maybe one train a day because they run as needed. Yeah. Is that like Shoreline as in Monopoly Shoreline? Is that where they got that from? Short line? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Uh yeah, I like that. Yeah. So these are, you know, I like to find deals, and I will be honest with you, the amount of money that I financed for these three, this locomotive, the bloody nose, and my switcher that's right back here, it's about less than $600 for all three of them, and that's from Direct Hobbies, Direct Factory Hobbies. Um, and the nice thing about it is they come out of the East Coast. Broadway Limited is in Florida, but their factory facility is, I believe in. I think they got a couple different ones. I know one's in North Carolina, South Carolina, something like that, where they get all their shipments in and then they ship them out from their warehouse. Yeah, it's hard to catch because it's always comes when I'm at school. Yep, yep, I hear that. I hear that. Yep. Yeah, Broadway Limited is uh let's see, where did the box go? Where did my box go for that? Uh Hold on a second. I will tell you where they're. I just got it today, and I pre-ordered a lot of stuff. Um that's not the box. That's my Amazon box. Do-do-do. Yes. Here we go. I will show you where the address is. If you want to know where the fulfillment center that I got these locomotives from are right here. Fulfillment center. Fremont. There you go. Sometimes the last ones I got came from Florida, so it all depends on where they come in at. Yeah. So if you pay attention to it, if you're on the East Coast, you're only like a day. It takes like 4 or 5 days to get it to the West Coast. Because I bought these outright from them, and I just got them today, and I ordered them last week. And these were not pre-orders, by the way. The biggest pre-order I had was my the E9s that Broadway Limited just came out with. Um, I originally ordered the A and the AB set, but I just went ahead and went with the powered units because I wanted more power. So I have the powered units, so I'll run those eventually. But yeah, I paid like $500 no, $450 for those like 4 weeks ago, and they shipped to me in 4 days. I got these bought I just now, so that's about another 500 and some dollars, in so that's about $1,000 in locomotives in about 60 days. That does not include my SD70s, my Challenger, my Big Boy. Those are all individually about $450. So I got about $3,000 worth of locomotives sitting in my living room right now. You have the B&O 100, the passenger car on pre-order. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was looking at some of their older stuff too, and boy, did they went out fast. I mean, they just flew off the shelf. Like I saw it one day, the next day they were like out of stock on out of pre-order. They went fast. Um, but pocketbook wise, I won't be having any money to buy any newer ones. But I might get some more older new stock for me. Like they're used but still good. A lot of stuff, the older stuff I have is like this stuff here, the old DC stuff, and they're great to work on. I run DC and DCC, so it's going to be a fun to run. Sometimes I just want to run silent and work on my layout. Well, that's the best way to do it. I can run, I don't want to run anything major. I don't want to run sound. So DC is the way I go. If I want to run, trains like tonight, I'll run DCC and run everything. It was kind of fun. Really. I don't get to run my trains too often because, my work weeks go by very quickly as I work 10-hour. I work 50 hours a week, so I don't have too much time to do it. So when I do it, I film it, not go live. So this week's kind of different because today and tomorrow I'm off at like early afternoons. I have a little extra time to do it. So, but yeah, it's all good there this week, and then I'm off for like 9 days. So I'll be able to do some lives between then and now. Bachmann 060s that are like $100 on Amazon are really good for durability. Wow, I didn't know that. I did see a few things on Amazon, but you can never really know until you actually pay the money for them on there, But I guess when you go Amazon and eBay, you take a gamble, right? That's kind of the way I look at it. So, but yeah, this stuff is all good. I like what I got. I have a lot of old stuff that I got to work on, especially steam locomotives. I gotta pull them back together and just get them put in their place. You had one fall like 44.5 feet to the ground and with minor cosmetic damage. Oh, 4 to 4.5 feet. Yeah. That's yeah, that's like me dropping my AC. Yeah, I hear you. That's why I don't run my locomotives full throttle. I'm working on getting a barrier for this, but I have to store it behind my hobby cabinet, and I don't. It's just gonna makes it kind of hard, so I don't run them very fast. Once I get a more of a locomotive setup, I'll be able to put them in their rightful place. I will like Harrison has. He's got a storage shelf. I'm gonna eventually have that for my locomotives. Yeah. I'm gonna eventually have my own storage facility. And all that fun stuff. But I'm trying to learn more about working on them because that's part of owning them. And I learn a lot from those who actually teach versus those who don't teach, And Harrison is the best at what I've seen so far. There's other good ones out there, don't get me wrong, but he's the main one. I don't clutter my YouTube with a lot, It's just what it is, I like to just make things happen and get them done, and take my time in the rest of the hobby. So I don't know about you. It's all good stuff, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to eventually coming back east myself. Come on. Putting these things back together with the coupler is not fun. Come on, get in there. I like, do you like Katie? Do you guys like Katie couplers? What's your guys' favorite connector coupler? Come on. You don't know your favorite coupler? I hear Katie's and then Micro Trains has some pretty good ones. I'm gonna redo all my older stock with Kate probably Katie's. Do you watch DIY Digital at all? Personally, just whatever works. Yeah, that's typically the way we all land, don't we? Without sticking a lot of money into it. Uh, have you ever watched DIY Digital at all? Yep. Yep, another channel we love. That's the way I roll. He just did a poll. I don't know where it came from, but he was asking people. Anybody went on there, you could choose. You could tell him exactly kind of what you were looking to watch and learn. Uh, I guess for his end of the year, he was asking questions and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I'm just getting into it. So everything I've seen, just about everything you have, and it goes very well with me. You know, he has a wide range of things. And personally, he does excellent. You know, with what I guess he's a TV programmer, producer, something like that. I guess. So he does a lot in the hobby regarding that specifically. I guess. Um, but anyway, yeah, this has been really great. James, yeah, I will definitely check you out. Um, is it what's the name of your channel, James? I'll go find it tonight and I will subscribe so that I know when you're live. What's the name of your it's what it shows in comments. Okay, so it's at James B7567. Perfect. All right, perfect. I will look you up. I'll try to get you on there so when you go live again, I will be able to catch you. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. I will definitely catch you then. Are you going live this Friday by chance? Cool. I will try to catch you Friday when you're on. Um, so we'll catch that right where it's at. I look forward to seeing you on there, and I'll let you know that I'm on. I'm sure you'll already know, but I'll let you know that I've made it in there. What time do you plan to be live? Do you have a time you plan on going live, James, or is it that way I can kind of keep an eye out for it? 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that's about 7 p.m. my time, West Coast. Okay, awesome. Well, we will see. I will go on and I will find you and I will postmark you as a channel. So that way, when you go live, I'll get the notification, and we will jump in there and talk to you and meet and greet with everybody on your channel. See what you're all up to. We are gonna call it a night here. It is already. It's only 7:45 here on this side of the world, but I do work in the morning, so I'm gonna call it a little bit short. My days start at 3 o'clock is when I get up in the morning to go to work. I don't get home till 12 hours later. So, Yes, yes. I look forward to seeing you on there too. Definitely. This has been fun for the first day on live, and I intend to do more. Um, I just don't have a lot that I cover, so it's just kind of whatever I'm doing in the moment, kind of speak. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you on Friday, James. Everyone who's in here, I appreciate you watching. Again, I was just mainly going over my atlas before I close out. My Southern Atlas, Southern Pacific. Again, it is the N scale ST50 locomotive. It's a nice little locomotive. I will be having to put. I'll look into maybe doing sound. It's sound, all that. So, sound and decoder ready. So it doesn't have that. The other one I had was my switcher. It's the EMD NW2 SP number 1947. That one's a switcher. I don't have any switchers, honestly, except for the I have a few old Plymouth switchers in HO. I think I have one in N-Scale, maybe. Don't don't hold my words to that, but I have so many that I'm finding and redoing that it's just kind of whatever comes my way. So, yes, James, we'll see you Friday. You have a good rest of your work week, and yeah, we'll see you Friday before I get into my busy holiday week. Preparing for family. They're all coming to my house this year. Yay! So, you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And James, we'll see you Friday, 10 p.m. your time on your channel. I will see you then, guys. You guys have an awesome night.